by your counsel.
Nou, dit is die tyd wat u prokureer Fortuin vrae gevra het.
Okay?
Verstaan u?
Sergeant Fortuin is told,
Sergeant Fortuin was gesê,
Mr. Pollis explained that he sustained the injury jumping in and out of the bakkie, a police van.
Sergeant Fortuin, dit was gesê aan Sergeant Fortuin dat meneer Apollos het hierdie beserings opgedoen het wat in en uit die police van uitklim.
That doesn't make sense. It's obvious that he didn't jump into and out of a police van from the 4th to the 6th of March 2024.
Can you please repeat that?
That doesn't make sense. It's put to Sergeant Fortuin. That doesn't make sense
Dit was gestel aan Sergeant Fortuin, dit maak nie sin nie.
because it's obvious because he didn't jump into and out of a police van from the 4th to the 6th of March
Want
2024.
dit is duidelik dat dit nie in en uit die van uitgespring nie en ingespring het uitgespring nie van die 4de tot die 6de van Maart maand nie.
Now,
And I'm not sure whether the accused are following. Mr. Pollis, are you following the state advocate?
Meneer, yes, I do, my lord.
So maybe when you give these long preambles, just check on every step whether the witness is with you.
certainly, my lord, certainly.
I don't want any confusion.
Ek wil hê as jy net die lang verduideliking gee, jy moet net stap vir stap vra vir die getuie, verstaan die getuie.
Good.
All right, you
So
understand?
he's with you? That's fine.
Now, Mr. Pollis, this is my question. In your evidence in chief, I think it was the court that asked you on Friday, why did you need to make up these additional stories if it's a lie? Why? Why, if it was a lie, wasn't it put like that to Sergeant Fortuin? The improbabilities are not important because my client will say he made up the story. That's not what's put to the witness. Do you understand?
Vrydag het u het 'n verduideliking gegee nê en die hof aan die hof. Dit is die tyd wat u vir die hof vrae gevra het nê. En toe sê u dit nee, jy maar net hierdie stories opgemaak. Maar nou kom wat er nou nie aan die getuie gesê nie of gesê of gestel het dat dit was net opgemaakte stories deur my meneer Apollos.
Do you have an answer?
Het u 'n antwoord?
Ik heb dit van mijn lawyer gezegd. Dat is het. Ik heb het niet opgemaakt.
I did tell my attorney that I just made it up.
It was your attorney that didn't put it properly to the witness that Mr. Pollis will say he made up the story about jumping. It's not the truth. There's nothing in it. He made up the story. That was never done.
So dit is u se verdediging wat ek dit aan die getuie gestel het dat my kliënt sal sê dit maar net opgemaak. So ek het nie die regte ding aan die getuie gesê nie.
En ik heb ook niet in en uit bij de politiebakje gesprongen.
And I also did not jump in and out of police van or bakkie.
Your version is you made it up, right?
So u se weergawe is dat u dit opgemaak.
Dat is correct.
That's correct.
So Boeta found out the very, very hard way that the witness box is not child's play. He is one of those who were laughing at Rands when she would fall sick when the tough got going. One thing about that witness box, the truth is going to come out. And hopefully at the end of this all, we are going to hear the real version of where JOSHLIN Smith is. Go ahead and type where is JOSHLIN Smith in the comment section down below. That's going to tell the algorithm that's a huge topic that we are talking about, and send this video to more and more people so that whoever has JOSHLIN, they might actually see this video. So one thing, or somebody who has information or someone who might recognize JOSHLIN. But one thing about Boeta, he has decided, you know what, the truth is going to set me free. Unfortunately, that's not what happens in a court of law. The truth, after you have lied to my Lord, is actually called perjury, and then there's consequences for that. That is why they begin by telling you every day or after every break, you are still under oath. Well, surprise. Boeta now says, that is not what I said. I lied about that. I made up the story, and also I did not jump in and out of the bakkie. And in true Judge Nathan style, he jumps in and he checks for understanding because he knows the consequences he's going to throw at him for this are going to be quite heavy. So he wants to make sure Boeta understands, and he can refer back to this moment when he passes on his judgment or an order. So he stops the state prosecutor, he checks for understanding, and then state prosecutor proceeds, and Boeta continues to say, yes, that is correct. I did not tell the truth, and no, I did not jump out of a police bakkie. I made that all up. Let's continue listening to what then happens next.
Can you remember what I explained to you earlier on the other question
Kan u onthou wat ek vir u verduidelik vroeër in 'n ander vraag, meneer?
Ja, ja.
about
Yes, my lord.
the counsel going to the client and checking?
Ek kan u onthou dat as die prokureur na die kliënt toe gaan om goed uit te vind.
Dis reg so.
That's correct.
Now the same applies to this question.
Nou dieselfde met hierdie vraag.
The question is, why did you not tell Mr. Harmse then, but you forgot to put it to him? You understand?
Hoekom u dan nie aan meneer Harmse gesê het dat nee, jy het vergeet om dit aan hom te sê of aan hom te stel?
Ja, maar hier waar ek het ja antwoord hier.
Okay.
Sorry, my lord, I don't have an answer.
Can you recall when the state witnesses were testifying
Kan u onthou die tyd was die
on this
staatsgetuige?
trial within a trial,
Kan u onthou die tyd was die staatsgetuige getuig het in die verhoor binne verhoor?
that on more than one occasion I requested yourself and Mr. Van Rijn to be given paper and writing materials?
En ek het gevra dat u en meneer Van Rijn met materiaal gegee word om te skryf.
Can you recall that?
Kan u dit onthou?
Ek onthou dit hier al.
I remember that, my lord.
Can you recall why I said it?
Kan u onthou hoekom het ek dit gesê?
Sodat ons ons instruksies kan.
So that we can, our instructions, the witness showing, my lord.
Can you now see the importance of it?
Kan u nou sien hoekom is dit die belangrikheid van dit?
Dis korrek hier.
That's correct, my lord.
Thank you, Ms. Edelman.
Well, remember how everyone laughed at Kelly for writing things down, wondering what she's writing? Is she a secretary? What is going on? Do you remember those comments? I do. I also remember my lord then saying to accused number 1 and accused number 2, Boeta and Steffi, somebody give them papers and pen so they too can write down the instructions. And Steffi specifically said, no thanks, I don't need to write anything down, I'm good, my lord. And he gave the judge a thumbs up, and the judge said, okay, you know what, it is what it is, I'll get you, you're going to remember this moment. Well, this moment has arrived as Boeta tells the judge he has no idea why he never put up his hand to ask for and to give Mr. Harrison the instructions. And as well, he simply says, I'm sorry, my lord, I don't have an answer, because my lord wants to know, why did you not tell your lawyer you forgot to put it to him? And Boeta says, I'm sorry, my lord, I don't have an answer. This is a crucial point in Boeta's defense. And unfortunately, this could cost him. He could get sentenced just based on the fact that he never took any notes. Because he's never raised his hand, has he? Have you guys noticed him ever raise his hand? He has never, ever, ever raised his hand. And again, I take it back to South African Law 101. You are your own best advocate, because at the end of the day, your lawyer is not going to go behind those bars with you. It is yourself. So you need to be in that courtroom paying attention. If something sounds wrong, stop and immediately call for your attorney. Call for them right away. Ask the questions and they will explain to you the legal behind the scenes, if so. But if not, you must give those instructions. And now he's being held accountable.